Welcome
We're back,
people. I hope you did not blow up from the fireworks because it's episode 184 of the pod.
Wow.
Yes.
America's great again. It always was, always will be.
Wow. Great start. Happy 250. Looking forward to 251 next year.
Man.
It's going to be a great time. We will talk more about what happened during the 4th of July next week because we're recording before the 4th of July.
What?
Hey.
What?
We maybe had to double up, but it's okay because you wouldn't know, except I just told you.
Quit telling them.
So this is an issue, and I should stop talking, and I should just let Dane talk?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, we should just get into it right now because we're in a hurry, and it's going to be a quick one, hopefully.
I have Mountain Dew here.
Nice. Welcome back to the pod.
It's podcast time, baby. Why are we in a hurry?
Because before we started recording, I'm like, hey, we probably need to be done before 5 o'clock. And at time of recording, it is 4:03. So we're going to shoot for a quick episode. We'll see if it happens. Right now, I am stalling, which is not great for cutting down on episode time. So in the meantime...
Sammy has to go to court. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm getting arrested at 5. Anyways, so some updates for myself during these past weeks is I've been very high profile at work.
Yeah.
Not actually literally. But one of the first days I was there, they have like standing desk and everything else.
Yes.
And they were looking at me and they're like, man, you're just like really tall. Like that desk probably isn't great for your posture, right? And I was like, I mean, it's okay. And it's like, well, we'll get you a new one if you want. I'm like, well, if you're offering, sure. They got me a new standing desk that is extremely tall.
Wow.
Like like I can't even, like if I put it to the top height it should be at, or what it can go to, I'm like, this is too tall for me.
Wow.
But I'm like, this is pretty nice though. It's very heavy duty, very just like if there was like an earthquake, you'd want to hide under my desk. That's how strong it is. And it is pretty elite that they got it for me. But not only am I high profile, I guess, in that regard, but then, with like most computer screens, they have like those stands or whatever.
I want a stand. You didn't give me a stand.
Do you not have a stand?
No.
Your screen already has a stand built in. I forgot that I sold you one a while back.
I need a taller one.
Yeah. But the other ones are still not high enough for my head where it's not great for the posture. So they're like, hey, you know what? Just put in a tech request. We'll get you a brand new computer arm that connects to the back of your desk and you can go up and down. I'm the one of 2 people in this entire office building that has this arm. And I have been there a month and a half. And people are like, where did you get the desk? Where did you get the arm? I'm like, they like me. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
They're impressed. They're intimidated by the height.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They don't want to run you off.
Yeah. So they're giving me all the things. So it is pretty exciting. And then I'm like, guys, you can get this too. Just put in like a request. You're like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm like, you could have this. Don't get mad at me for having this if you can do the exact same thing. So that has been pretty fun, just having all the new tech stuff because I'm tall. One other thing that happened over these past few weeks is that I went to play Frisbee with Lauren. We got a glow-in-the-dark Frisbee. By glow-in-the-dark, I mean it has like lights built into it.
Oh.
Pretty elite. Doesn't work well during the day.
Well, you know.
Yeah. But we went to go play in like a local, kind of like a park area, and it was not dark by the time we started playing. So we're like, well, it's not really smart to use the light-up Frisbee now. So we use like one of those other like really good, like smooth throwing Frisbees. It has like the rubber around it.
A regular Frisbee.
Yeah, regular, but it throws smoother. It's nice, you know?
Smooth.
And we decided to go and try to break a record of how many Frisbees we can throw back and forth without dropping it.
Oh.
First off, I want you to guess, what number do you think we were shooting for?
You were shooting for 100.
That is correct.
Bang!
You are correct. Do you want to guess how many we were able to go back and forth without dropping it?
12.
It was higher than 12.
Oh, 13.
Higher than 13.
42.
2 more guesses. No. Higher than 42.
What? 63.
Higher than 63.
67.
Wow, you didn't even guess 100.
Oh.
You didn't even guess the number.
I didn't think you got close.
Yeah, we got 114.
Wow.
It was pretty elite. It was getting nerve-wracking around like 80. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
let's not drop this. Let's
Kind of
not
like
drop
keepy
this.
uppy with the volleyball.
Yeah, because
love
you're like,
that.
after a certain point, you're like, I don't want to start over again.
Right.
That stinks.
It's kind of like when you get to a really high round on zombies for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It is like the heart rate starts going up a little bit, and everybody's like, why are they getting so nervous? They're just throwing a Frisbee around. I'm like, you don't know what we're actually doing. We're trying to get 100 back and forth throws, sir.
Man.
And we did get to 114, so that was pretty elite. And then eventually did get dark, so we were able to throw the light up Frisbee, shoot a couple cool videos. Looks like a flying saucer.
Wow.
I think the cops got called on us because
Again.
we're the UFOs.
You are the UFOs.
Yes. But overall, very good evening, and I highly recommend getting a light up Frisbee.
Do it, guys.
Yeah. So those were some of the main updates for myself this past week. What about you, Dane? What's happening?
I didn't have a week.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
so
okay.
what I did this week
Good.
What I did this week is I got my car detailed.
Hey!
It was all floody, if
was
you remember.
there any other water hidden in the vehicle?
I don't know.
I guess they probably wouldn't have
Yeah, they
cleaned
didn't tell
that.
me.
Yeah,
And they detailed my car, and the way they kind of did it is one of my friends referred me to one of their friends, and they gave me a pretty good price for it because apparently we go to church with a guy who owns a detailing business.
That's handy.
And it was called Motor Car International Detailing. And I was
Shout
like,
out.
cool. And so I roll up there, and I walk inside, and when I tell you that there's like 25 Ferraris in there,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my goodness. And then I turned to the other side and there's Porsches in there. And I'm like, okay. And then I look up and hey, I've heard of this one before. And it's a like 1980s Bronco, like vintage Bronco that doesn't look a day over 1980. And I was like, and here comes my Dodge Journey into the business. And so he actually details it for a good price. And I got to meet the owner at the end whenever I picked it up. He said, drop it off at 9, come back at 5. And because it doesn't take that long to do it. It takes that long to dry out.
Yeah.
And so they did that. I came back and got it, met the owner, and I was like, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Talked to him, and he goes, yeah, I knew I'd seen you somewhere. I didn't know where, though. Yeah, we go to church together. I was like, cool, yeah. And so it was just crazy walking in and seeing, like, there's 50 cars in there. Most of them are Ferraris. I don't even know that.
Just
I've seen a Ferrari.
extremely nice cars.
They're
and
all-
then you're going in
Yeah.
with yours.
Yep. Well, I should have known when the name of the place is Motor Car International
Yeah.
Detailing. And so I'm like, he's detailing international cars. It's
Did
crazy.
you say he gave you a discount or did it for free?
He didn't do it for free. He gave me a discount. Yeah.
That's nice. That's
and
nice.
so I was like, sick. And
So with the discount, it's definitely worth it.
yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Again, like, would I ever pay to get my car detailed? No,
But-
not with like normal stuff.
Yeah, but if you were
Yes.
yours needed a little bit of work.
Yeah, because the water got inside my car, and so it was going to smell until you got it detailed.
Did they get the back of those seats cleaned up that were all kind of nasty before?
Yes.
Let's go.
We got everything cleaned up.
Even like the back and the trunk, that little hidden hatch.
I didn't even look there.
You
so I
probably
don't know.
you probably should check there.
I should.
Because if
and
it's still
sue them.
dirty, you'd be like, "Hey, I want more money back," or just clean this out for me.
I'll just
please.
clean it.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
awesome.
I don't really care. I'm glad you got the smell out. And so,
Because it smelled like cats. Is that what you said?
no, it smelled like cats originally when I first got it.
Yeah.
But then when the water got in it, it just
Musty.
smelled musty and
And
kind
they-
of like wet dog.
And they got that smell out.
Yep.
Let's go.
And I
Did
put
they-
an air freshener in it too.
That's dope. That's awesome. That's something I want to do someday when I inevitably, hopefully, possibly get a different car.
in 2030.
I want to get it deep clean just to
Oh,
see
yeah.
how it feels. Does
It's
it feel?
nice.
Does it feel almost like a new car?
Well, something with me is like I love the clean feeling, but now it's kind of like when your parents like they clean something, and they want you to keep it clean for forever, and I'm like, like we were riding back after paintballing yesterday,
And
I was like, I don't want people to get in my car, but yeah, Jay, you can put your clothes in here, I guess.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things like you just gotta accept that life moves on and it's okay. And so that was great. Yeah, the detailing was great too. It was right down the street from Hill City, so it was great. I don't know
That's
what
awesome.
the normal price would be though. So
Was it
don't know.
over or under 100?
Over?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Other thing I did is I had a parent meeting today with
Shout
the
out.
parents of the youth ministry.
What's your least favorite part of all of them? Just kidding. Don't answer. We
Man.
will get canceled and you'll get fired.
That's true. No, parents are great. And they showed up, and one of the things we actually rolled out was,
Can you stop?
no, that's what we rolled out was that.
Yeah.
No, we rolled out. So we used to have one texting service, and we're like, hey, all of your Lightco updates are going to come from here. And now we're like, hey, if you're a middle school parent, sign up for the middle school one. If you're a high school parent, sign up for the high school one.
That's smart.
So, because I was like, hey, we want everything that's coming to your phone to be intentional, aka please don't tune us out when you get like high school stuff, all of that. Yeah. And so that, and then we might end up making one mass one where we can send out updates. We can create all these different groups,
That's
which
smart.
is really cool. So did that, fed them pizza in youth ministry fashion, but their kids were staying there. We're having some people help watch the kids for us. And when I tell you it sounded like a riot out there, it sounded like a riot out there.
Yeah.
It was insane, but got to tell them more about the ministry and how I want them to serve in the ministry. And
Were they pretty receptive of it?
yeah, they were like, hey,
Let's
what's
go.
your biggest need? And I was like,
Money.
That's up there. But also like or hosting events at your house outside of a Wednesday night, because we always ask kids to come to our thing, but we never go to their thing.
Yeah.
And so if we put on a party or something for the kids, like their own small group, like 8th grade boys at somebody's house, like, hey, we're going to have a water balloon fight at this person's house.
That'd be dope.
Go there. And it'll just be so much fun. Even if like only a few kids show up, it'll be fun to just like hang out sometime outside of a Wednesday night and just get to have more points of contact and talk to kids.
That'd be really cool.
So
fun.
That's what I did this week.
Nice. I guess we should just say what grinds our gears.
Bye, Lindsay.
What grinds my gears
Is Lindsay
when
Reed.
Lindsay decides to steal my thunder by sending in a grinds her gears.
Wow.
And she's just taking it all away from me. So let's just hear what Lindsay has to say instead of what I have to say this week. So here we go.
So what grinds my gears is that this past weekend I saw Dane, and we were driving my dad's little side-by-side gator type thing around the farm. And Dane was driving like a wild man for one, but I left my phone on the seat of the thing that he was driving. And then he came back around and was like, you left your phone here, didn't you? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh, well, it's gone. This was after he just took like a joyride through this huge field. And my phone case is green. And guess what color grass is?
Green.
Green.
Wow.
Anyway, so I'm like, Dane, you better find my phone, blah, 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 blah. And then he acts like, oh, man, no, it's really gone, really gone. And then he basically turns the corner and had my phone in his pocket the whole time, and he threw it on the ground. And not only did he throw my phone on the ground, but he threw my phone on the ground where the sheep poop.
That was a very good ending, Lindsay. Well done. Well, nice timing on that.
I was like,
You threw it in sheep poop?
I saw she left it there, and so I grabbed it, and I was like, Lindsay, I don't know where it went. It must have fallen out on a bump that I hit out there, blah, blah, blah.
Man.
And I was like, I don't know. And she goes, well, where'd you lose it? I don't know, Lindsay. And then she's like,
You threw it in the sheep poop.
started to get annoyed. And then, like, clearly when we're looking, I just kind of tossed it on the ground. And then I go, Lindsay, look, there it is.
Did you know it was a poop immediately?
No, so, like, sheep poop is like these little
Pebbles.
Like, yeah, they
Yeah,
look
like tricks are for kids.
they look like blackberries, essentially.
Yeah.
Or not blackberries, blueberries. And,
Yeah, I
but
mixed them up.
black.
Yeah,
And so
Blackberries.
the sheep, like, there was no, like, pile of sheep poop, but I threw it, like, the sheep do poop. They poop everywhere. So
Yeah.
theoretically, everywhere is where they poop. And so, yeah, has there been sheep poop there before? Probably.
Yeah.
Was there a pile of poop that I threw it in? No.
Was it a little bit?
I don't know. We were driving on the road, so I'm like, or like getting back on the road. And so I saw this grassy area, and I go, yeah, throw it right there. And I go, Lindsay, look, there's your phone.
Did she see you throw it?
Yeah. Like right in front of her. I was like,
She's like, what the heck?
I go, I don't know where it is. Throws it right in front of her. Lindsay, there it is. I found it.
I found it. Oh, I just ran it over.
I told her that might
Sorry.
have been a possibility. I was like, I don't know. I might have run it over. It's hard telling.
Man, that stings. Because it's in sheep poop. Oh, man. Okay, well, besides her stealing my thunder with her own grinds her gears, what grinds your gears?
I have so many things and like speaking obligations and things that I'm doing anymore that I just don't have time to prep any
Your
of it.
TED Talk and stuff.
Something like that, basically. So it's like I'm teaching on Tuesday. I taught this morning. I taught a parent meeting today. I did 4th and 5th grade teaching this morning. Then I went to the bachelor party where they were like, hey, we're going to do everybody's going to get up and give a speech about what Pretty Ricky's meant in their life. And I was like, yeah, sounds good. Then 2 weeks from now, I'm teaching on greed in the young adult ministry. And then I'm teaching next Sunday too. I'm teaching the following Sunday. And I'm just like, oh man, I'm prepping all these things. And I'm just like, bro, I don't have any time to prep anything. And then leader meetings where I go in there and I'm just like, okay, I really should, or like meeting with leaders, I'm like, I should read over their like applications and things like that. Have some like things that I want to talk to them about specifically, which I usually do. I'm like, hey, this is what it is. What do you think of this? And then we go forward. And so being able to prep all those things would just be a lot better. And I wish I had more time to prep, but more time to prep means I need to quit doing things. I'm trying to quit doing things. The problem is everybody keeps asking me to like run their ideas by me
Yeah.
is the problem. Like I always am saying no to these things. Like, hey, will you do this? Or you didn't? No. And then people were like, hey, so I have an idea. What do you think if I did this and this and this? And then I'm just sitting there listening to their idea. And if you don't pay attention and be locked in, it's rude and mean and not nice or blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, I don't give a rip what you do. It's your idea for your job. Go do it. And so I'm like, go do these things. But long story short, I'm like, I just want more time to prep all these things. And then like tonight I had to choose between two things, between going to a birthday party or going to small group. And I'm like, well, I guess I go to the birthday party because it's once a year rather than every week. So, all right, see you next week. And more time of not prepping my anger talk. And so I'm like,
nice.
Yep.
Just
is what it is.
It's making me furious for sure. Yep.
Yo, it's that time of day, so listen up, because it's time for some sports talk. The segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research?
Factually?
No.
Emotionally?
Yes.
We're talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks, and fourth quarter comebacks. But most importantly,
no soccer! Just want to let you know that in a recent interview, Tom Brady said once again, and I quote, I think there's no greater passer of the football than Aaron Rodgers. He has said this before as well in 2025 when he said, in his prime, to me, is the greatest passer of the football the league has ever seen. And I agree. And it stinks that we never had a better defense for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay because we should have won more championships. But yes, Aaron Rodgers and his darkness retreats are some of the greatest throws in history come from. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Aaron Rodgers sucks.
He can throw the football really well.
He sucks.
Yeah. Also, John Mozeliak, the former GM of the Cardinals, we wanted to leave. He left, and now he joined the Angels as interim GM.
It's pretty Angels brand for them.
Yeah, I mean, the Angels make all the worst moves, so they decided to bring him in and see what he can do at least.
They need to trade Mike Trout.
They should have traded him years ago.
I know.
It is insane.
He's miles past his prime. Not miles past his prime. He's past his prime. Injury prone. Huge contract.
They are one of the worst run organizations in sports.
He's finally somewhat. He's actually on the IL right now because he's on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
But it's not a long-term IL. He's going to be coming back pretty soon. But it's like, hey, you should probably just sit him down and then just be like, hey, anybody want him at all? Just take the contract and we'll be good.
Do you want to go to the Phillies? Do you want to be there?
He's from Philadelphia, and so he might go there and get injured immediately. But him and Bryce Harper would be pretty cool.
That would be the two guys coming at the same time, young studs, etc.
They were the two faces of it's kind of like Skeens and Scooble right now.
Yeah. But even honestly,
it was more hype in my head,
yeah.
Because especially Harper was hugely hyped.
Yeah.
But then you heard about Trout. They're like, hey, this guy's really good. And then his rookie year, he was amazing. Easily won Rookie of the Year. Second year, second in MVP.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout's prime, he's still, in my lifetime that I can consciously remember watching, he's the best baseball player I've seen play.
Yeah, right behind Albert Pujols. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with the Angels. And then also there's rumors that Albert Pujols may go to the Mets as the manager, or at least he told some friends that he would take the Mets position if they offered it to him.
It's interesting.
I don't think the Mets have fired their head coach yet, but it looks like they might because their team is horrible.
Stinky booty cheeks.
So bad. And that could also be beneficial if they bring in Pujols. That would probably make Juan Soto happier because otherwise he'll start demanding a trade most likely because the Mets are booty cheeks.
Oh, man. I tell Juan, that's tough noodles, man. You're here till you're 42.
Yeah.
I will waste your, oh, man.
So bad.
That's something me as a GM would so work against me. I'd be like, you're under contract. I'll waste your prime. And you're just going to be here. You're not demanding a trade out of me at all.
Yeah.
You can give me your preferred destination. Don't care.
You can say you're not going to play, or that is the tricky part though, because they still have to pay you.
Yeah, I'll pay you.
I don't know how that works. If the player says they won't play at all,
well, you get fined for that, right?
I don't know what happens there.
I don't know in the
It's
MLB.
tricky.
Yeah. But I'd sit him down and just be like, I'd make. My player relation skills would be very bad.
I feel like if that happened, I would not make it clear to everybody because I'm like, that can mess up any trades. I was like, if you actually want to get traded, you don't say to anybody, and I'll try to work out a trade for you.
Right.
And we'll try to get the highest value possible, But if you say a word, you're going to the Rays.
Yeah. Though the Rays are too good for you.
Yeah, but it's a horrible stadium.
I'm sending you to somewhere just awful and not ready to win at all. I don't know where that is, but Marlins maybe. And I'd send you there before I guess you're in Miami.
They're both in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of all my sports updates really for the week. And Dane, do you have anything this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do?
Well,
okay.
Sparked some ideas while we were talking. So the first one is, did you see in the new collective bargaining agreement that's proposed for the MLB that they're proposing max contracts, like max years?
Yeah.
Which is 5 years.
Unless they are already with the team, then it's 6 years. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't super hate that. I kind of like how the MLB or the NBA does that. And I'm just like, it helps the player, it helps the organization. You don't get trapped in these 13-year, like Giancarlo Stanton level deals where he's still like an okay player, but man, he's not worth what he was. And then I'm just like, it's not a bad idea to have a max years for your MLB contract. And then
I was going to say, what's wild? That was something that Trevor Bauer, before he got exiled by the MLB, that's kind of what he was trying to do. He was like, I want like 2 or 3 year extremely high year-over-year money, and then I can go elsewhere if need be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they call that the LeBron James. When he was signing the 1-on-1s, and KD did the same thing, where if you know you're going to be like an insane talent, you can go wherever you want for max money every time.
Yeah.
It's, hey, I'll sign a 1-year deal. It kept leverage on the ownership and the general manager, where it's like, hey, I'm going to sign a 1-year deal. I'm going to have a player option. And if you do a good job of building a team around me, or at least how I see you doing that good job or trying, great, I'll opt in. If not, I'll opt out, go somewhere else who's doing that, and I'll just take my talents elsewhere. Problem is when you get old and then you have no more leverage. It's whoever has leverage. And so,
yeah.
Crazy.
That'll be interesting to see what happens.
The other thing is, should the Cardinals sell this year?
I think it's still too early. I think they haven't been playing as well as of late. I think they'll still do a buy-sell. They'll sell whatever guys are like on like 1-year contracts.
Yeah.
They'll look at Dustin May. Maybe offer him something if they want to keep him long-term. If they can't sign him already this year before the deadline, then they trade him.
Yeah, you got to. And then, it just depends. Where if you can get a guy with like longer control and then bring him in, like specifically starters. Like if you can bring a starter with multiple years of control in, like that would be great. But position players, I'm like, you probably need to work it out more on the team and just let guys play. Or if you want to trade like Paez, like you can trade Paez. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
And then bring Pozo back up if you wanted to. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine getting rid of Paez. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm sure we'll have more ideas in the future about all of it. But in the meantime,
it's time
for the main segment.
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't. You don't. God does. But he's not telling.
Welcome back to the main segment. We are going to name 100 things you can find in a Walmart. I'm already on YouTube Studio. I'm going to find some music to kind of go along with our vibes.
Perfect.
And we'll just see what happens. We'll have 10 minutes on the clock. I think we should be able to get 100 things, but I don't know. You don't know.
God does.
But he's not telling.
Wow.
I'm going to go instrumental.
Vengeance.
Instrumental country.
Oh.
That's not enough stuff. We'll go for it. I don't know if this is actually country. I'll go instrumental. Instrumental. Okay. I'll
my Walmart things.
I'll click this.
Things you can find in a Walmart.
I'm trying to find, I think,
Nice. There we go.
Okay. Do you have a timer up for us?
I have a timer, and we're going to begin. Hold on.
And we'll go back and forth.
We're going to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Tortillas.
Fights.
Baseball cards.
Tires.
Basketball cards.
Hot Wheels.
Basketball cards. Hot Wheels. Soccer cards.
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards. Magic cards.
Lindsay's face lotion.
Lindsay's face lotion. I can't say that word. Dane's butt cream.
What? Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Football cards.
Watches.
Mr. Beast water bottle.
Great value water bottles.
Great value water bottles. Bikes.
Nice. TVs.
Computers.
Nice. Mouses. Like for a computer.
I mean, you could find other ones too. Bathrooms.
Nice. Let's see here. LED lights.
LED lights. Lack of cashiers.
Yes. Dang it. Hula hoops.
Christmas trees.
Pickleball paddles.
Oh, good one. But not Friday pickleball paddles. Shampoo.
Mountain Dew.
That's nice. Skittles.
Diet Coke.
Hummus.
iPhones.
Whiskey.
Dang it. Records for like a record player.
Records. Nice. Disposable cameras.
Nice. DVDs.
Disposable thumbs.
What?
Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm gonna take it back. CDs.
Dang it.
Some CDs you'll find.
Dell monitors.
I mean, that's different, I guess, than what I said. Speakers.
Let's see here. Xboxes.
Nice. PlayStations.
Grand Theft Auto. Both literally and the video game.
Toilet paper forts.
Ooh. Smoking.
That's good. Obnoxious children.
True.
Yep.
Subway.
Eat fresh. Salons.
Nice. Banks.
Ooh, banks. There we go. Customer service.
It's
or
technically
lack
there, yeah. Let's see here. Rotisserie chicken.
Eye doctors.
Yes. Ice cream sandwiches.
Those annoying buzzers that go off when you leave sometimes.
Oh, that's true.
Those annoying buzzers.
People that always check my my receipt because they think I'm the one stealing everything
at
the Walmart.
Sam's Club.
I know. You're like, sir, can I see your receipt?
That's nice. Next up, girls' dresses.
Oh. Self-checkout.
Self-checkout is good. Self-checkout. 4th of July shirts.
Firearms.
They do have some. Knives.
Knives.
Yep.
Ninja stars.
Do they have those?
In the stabby section.
They probably do. Lego.
Batman. Bats.
Batman.
Dang it. Let's see here. Yarn.
That's a good one. That's one of my next picks. Board games.
Nice. Streamers.
Nice. Adult romance novels.
Whoa. Paint.
Bubble wrap.
True. What's it called? Tubs.
Lotion.
Lids. Ooh, lotion. Cotton balls.
Bed sheets.
True. Shampoo.
Pillows.
Conditioner.
Deodorant.
Body wash.
Noodles.
Oh. Bar of soap.
Ground beef.
Ooh. Loofah. 5 minutes.
Tomato sauce.
Ooh. Let's see here. Toenail polish.
Olive oil.
You already said toilet paper, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Paper towels.
What's the song?
I don't know, but I like it.
Bread.
Good. Facial cleaner.
Dirty toilets.
Nice. Dude wipes.
Litter box.
Laxative.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good pick. Laxative. The National Enquirer magazine.
True. Nasal spray.
That's good. Nasal spray. Ibuprofen.
Nice. Did I say Q-tips already?
No.
Q-tips.
Q-tips, yeah. Bibles.
True. Tylenol.
That's big. Panties.
Whoa. Whoa. Tank tops.
And that's 100.
Nice. Nice. We did that in 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Wow.
Hopefully you enjoy that.
Samuel went down a crazy route. I went down the hygienic route.
Yeah, there's a few things where if you started. Yeah, never mind. You don't need to listen. But those were our 100 items you can find at Walmart. Tune in next week for Target. Just kidding. But yeah, that's our Name 100 things. Again, if you have any ideas of stuff you want us to name 100 of, send those ideas to us, and we can maybe wait until next week to knock those out. But in the meantime, it's Dane's Manifesto.
Wow, welcome back to part 125 of Dane's Manifesto. Last week we had our top 10 haters.
Yep.
And this week, it's only right, July 6th, that we have our top 10 fans. And so, Dyson fan is number one. All the other ones that suck.
Yeah.
But, so we have our top 10 fans. And for honorable mentions, we have nothing. Nothing, because there's so many haters in this world.
Yes.
So number 10, some of the Lyco children.
Oh, some of the Lyco children.
Some of them, the ones that got me bribes at summer camp specifically.
Nice.
Some of the Lyco children, they're pretty good. Sometimes they're fun to be around. Sometimes they're downright disrespectful. And they're calling me bald. They're calling me overweight.
Yep.
I asked a question today. I said, or we were playing a game called Which One's the Liar? And it was top 5 land animals. And they said, Dane, I think it's you. I think you're the heaviest land animal. Oh, that's crazy. They did say that today. So number 9. Danielle and Nathan Shelburne.
Hey, shout out.
You don't know these people, but they're the ones who sold me the Dodge Journey. And so, shout out to them for giving me
hope.
A
new future.
hope, a car with a heated steering wheel and tinted windows, which I'll be very thankful for when I go to my car after this. Number 8, Hunter Langston.
Hey, shout out.
He was on the haters list, but he's also on the fans list because Hunter also helps me run the comments, and he does a lot of things. He likes typing up the things and being kind of behind the scenes a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
And so he does good, and he's also a 22-year-old kid, so it's whatever. He calls me the closest thing to an older brother that he's ever had, which is, I told him to get real. I said, do you think we needed another straight white male on staff? And I did say that to him because he was worried about some things. And I was like, we don't need another straight white male. We hired you because you're smart.
Yes.
Number 7.
Yes.
Keenan A. Smith.
Hey, Keenan.
What a guy. Keenan, you've been locking it down.
He's a stud.
At our old place of business, the vending machine company, for far too long.
He's gone.
I know.
He's in Kansas City.
I know. Praise the Lord that you made it up out of there. Yeah. And you're able to go and flourish again. Like I said, I ran into Keith the other day, and it was quite the shock. And so that was crazy. Number 6.
Yes.
All of my supporters over the past 2 years have supported me in ministry. Thank you, all of you out there. There's lots of you out there. There was like 30 of them. I think Elizabeth Virgil was there. Rebecca was there. Let's see here. There's a bunch of people, and I feel like I can't remember some of the people. And so it was so much fun. And it was quite the wild ride, and you guys have been amazing. Number 5, Samuel Sid.
What?
For producing the podcast.
What?
And what a guy.
And being your pickleball paddle hookup?
Yeah, and the plug.
Yeah.
So he's number 5 because without him, this podcast doesn't happen because I can't read or watch anything or learn, honestly. I'm always doing too many things too.
Yeah.
And so it's ridiculous. And so for the past, however many years, for 125 parts now, he's been producing Dane's Manifesto. So without him, the manifesto wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And so he's number 5.
Yeah.
Number 4. Sean Hewen.
Who?
You don't know this guy.
Oh,
but he works for Hill City on our creative team. And every Tuesday, he comes to our young adult ministry, and he just sticks around afterwards because it's like 2 hours until it starts. So you might as well stay home or stay at Hill City, I mean. And he always brings us chicken in a crock pot and seasons it up, and we make chicken tacos. And so he provides dinner for me and Hunter every week, which is amazing. And so I'm getting hungry now. And so number 4 is Sean Hewen. Number 3. My body for not making any more new diseases this year.
Way to go.
Wow.
When do you go to the doctor again?
Never. I'm not going. They can't make me. I don't have any diseases.
Let's go back eventually.
No diseases.
Okay.
I'm not going. I might as well die. Doctors are liars. And so...
Well, do you remember the sermon that Jonathan preached last week?
Doctors are liars.
Okay.
That's what he preached. They're liars and they don't know anything. They only know that they've read, and I am against reading.
I think you forgot some stuff. Okay, number two.
This is a tie.
Ooh.
Between Mountain Dew and Diet Coke. Wow. You guys have been two of my biggest fans this year because you guys have never talked back to me.
He is drinking Mountain Dew as we speak.
You've always been delicious. You've always been nutritious. You've gotten rid of the COVID in my body, the cancer in my body, probably, unless you caused it. And then you guys have always been down for a good time, not a long time. And so glad you guys have always been.
Have you picked up any of those free Baja Blasts this year for the long home runs?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I talked about it weeks ago, where if they hit a home run over like 425, you can get a free Mountain Dew Baja Blast the next day.
At where?
Gas stations
I'm
or
not going there.
Walmart or wherever.
No.
Okay.
Then leads us to number one. This guy.
Please be Jesus.
Named Connor Rule.
Oh,
what a guy.
Oh, I remember him.
Connor's great.
Shout out Connor.
He got married this year, and
I remember you went.
I couldn't make it.
You
to
didn't
his
go,
wedding.
actually, because you went to the camp.
I had to go to Lightco weekend.
That was it, Lightco weekend.
And Lightco weekend happened, and Connor was super understanding about it. He's so understanding that he's going to come to Missouri this year and visit me and my family on Thanksgiving with his wife.
Wow.
And so, Abigail. And so that's going to be amazing. And then summer camp made sure I couldn't go to my cousin's wedding. And so she's an honorable mention here. Rachel, honorable mention. We both have people in our families named Rachel.
Yeah,
so
we do. It's true.
That was our top 10 fans of the year. Remember that Satan and Jesus cannot be on the list because Satan is the ultimate hater and Jesus is the ultimate fan. So they can't be on the list.
Shout out. Yeah, it's time for Samuel's little known facts. It's time.
Sam's little known facts. Out of the box and off the tracks. Oddball genius that knows about tax.
Not really.
Sam's little known facts. And he never listens to Jack.
Yeah. Welcome back to part 69 of Samuel's little known facts. Wow. And it's going to be about pickleball. Yes, we're talking pickleball because, Samuel14434 is the code you can use to get $10 off your order of $95 or more at FridayPickleball.com. But that's not a little known fact because you all know that already.
You've all known that.
But here are some little known facts and kind of some interesting facts about pickleball itself. The distinct pop of the plastic ball forces your brain instantly. Sorry, let me start over. This is Samuel's little known facts. Sorry. The distinct pop of the plastic ball, it forces your brain to instantly fuse sight and sound. This rapid sensory integration acts like a mental workout, speeding up your cognitive processing power and spatial awareness. So it's kind of like an audio brain hack. It kind of teaches you some stuff as you go along.
An audiobook hack.
Yes. Next up, there's a forced intimacy benefit of pickleball.
Whoa.
Hey, let me get into it.
Whoa.
Because the court is tiny, you are packed into a tight square with 3 other people.
I don't like
this. Close physical proximity triggers a biochemical reaction that dampens your body's stress response through forced eye contact and social bonding.
Makes my body contact wet?
Yes, that's what I said. Next up, number 3, there's a benefit of the kitchen line. It's a joint protector, some may say. The non-volley zone rule was invented to stop net smashing, but it accidentally acts as a safety feature because you cannot cross the line to volley. You're forced to slow down early, saving your knees and your hips from harsh stopping impacts, which is big for the old people.
No wonder my hips are always so tight.
Yeah, because you're always in the kitchen. What a good man. Next up, there's some visual eye calisthenics going on. The balls, holes, and lack of felt cause unpredictable micro wobbles in flight. It's kind of like a
What'd you call me?
Hey, you heard it.
A micro wobble?
I called you a micro wobble.
You kidding me?
So it says tracking this forces your eyes to rapidly shift focus between tiny details and wide-angle peripheral views, heavily training your depth perception muscles, all while playing pickleball. You didn't even know what's happening. That's how cool it is.
I knew everything.
And then finally, it's an accidental. What am I doing? This isn't Spanish. Accidental micro hit workout. Let me explain. Camping at the net forces quick, explosive, 3-foot lateral lunges rather than long sprints. This erratic movement creates an accidental high-intensity interval workout, spiking and dropping your heart rate to boost endurance without the typical gym fatigue. And I can attest to this because I wear my freaking Garmin when I play pickleball, and my heart is spiking like through like 180 plus at times.
What
I'm
is
like,
it spiking?
It's spiking all this stuff. It's spiking so many things. And I'm like, how in the world is my heart rate this high? It's such a good workout. It doesn't feel like it is, but if you really get into it with some good people playing, like you'll be tired. You will be tired afterwards.
Never.
Yeah. So that's part 69 of Samuel's little known facts. I think it's
unfortunately.
I mean, that's kind of a nice transition into Jokes with Jack.
And now it's time for Jokes with Jack.
Part 122, Jokes with Jack. Are you guys getting tired of these jokes? I know Dane is.
Yes.
Here we go. Why did the jaguar eat the tightrope walker? Because he wanted a well-balanced meal.
Not good.
And now it's time for...
So Jack's jokes suck.
Wow.
It's a tightrope.
No, I don't
and
get it.
You got to be balanced on the tightrope.
The only thing I'm well balanced in is the food pyramid,
That is true.
which is not existent anymore.
all meat. That's all you eat.
True.
Hey, that rhymed all the time.
No.
And now it's time for voice memos, to which there are none.
Dang it.
And there are no other messages in Spotify or polls or anything else, because why would there be?
Dang it.
But because this is a quick episode, and because it's Jesus, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to say Jesus is the number one sponsor of the week.
We need a Jesus drop,
A Jesus drop. A Jesus juke. Yeah, there you go.
if you will. And so
Just have
last
like a
week,
WWE like entrance, like
dun, dun,
oh,
dun.
that would be good. But we would get copyright stricken. I can't
By
speak
Jesus?
anymore. Maybe. I just get an email like, "Hey, Jesus, copyrighted this. You got to take this down."
Facts.
Yeah.
This
if
week-
you don't take this down, you're going down.
You go,
there.
Dang it.
Yeah. Okay, so Jesus.
This week's episode of Jesus is brought to you by Matthew 18 here. So that's going to be the passage that I'm reading here. I may or may not use this in my message to the young adults. However, you guys are going to be getting it right here. So, starting in verse 21 of Matthew 18, it says, "Then Peter came up to him and said, 'Lord, how often will my brother sin against me? I forgive him, as many as 7 times?' And Jesus said to him, 'I do not say to you 7 times, but 77 times. Which the context is in Jewish culture.
I thought it was 70 times 7.
Well, it depends on your translation.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
So,
keep going.
In Jewish culture, if you forgave somebody 3 times, that was seen as super generous, and people would be like, "What are you doing forgiving this guy 3 times? You just need to write him off and have nothing to do with him." But then Peter comes up here and he's kind of like showboating. He's kind of being like, "Hey, how many times should I forgive somebody? Should it be as many as 7 times?" And this is also coming off of the same point where they asked Jesus, "Hey, who's the greatest?" This is in the same conversation right here. And then Peter is like, "Hey, how many times should I forgive somebody? Is 7 times, right? I'm super generous." And Jesus goes 77 times, or 7 times 7, which is him speaking in a hyperbole to be like, "Hey, you should never stop forgiving." And it goes on to say, "The kingdom of heaven, or therefore the kingdom of heaven, may be compared to a king who wished to settle accounts with his servants. When he began to settle one was brought to him who owed him 10,000 talents," which that's the equivalent of like a couple $1 billion, I believe. A talent, I think, was a year's salary in biblical times. So 10,000 years salary, you're looking it up right now. And since he could not pay, his master ordered him to be sold with his wife and children and all that he had, and payment to be made. Do you have the talent?
It says a single talent generally equated to 15 to 20 years of wages for a common laborer.
Yeah.
It says a talent weighed between 75 to 100 pounds.
Yeah. So 15 to 20 years of labor, and he's saying 10,000 talents this guy owed him. And it's to illustrate that this is a debt that can never be paid back. And so he's like, "Hey, sell everybody, sell your kids, and make a payment to be made." And so the servant who is having this happen to him, he fell on his knees, imploring him, "Have patience with me, and I will pay you everything." And out of pity for him, the master of the servant released him and forgave the debt. But when that same servant went out and he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii, which is like the equivalent of like, I think it was like $1,000 or so, and seizing him, he began to choke him, saying, "Pay me what you owe." And so his servant fell down and pled with him, "Have patience with me, and I will pay you." He refused and went and put him in prison until he should pay the debt. When his fellow servants saw what had taken place, they were greatly displeased and went and reported to their master all that had taken place. Then his master summoned him and said to him, "You wicked servant, I forgave you all the debt because you pled with me. And should not you have had mercy on your fellow servant as I had mercy on you?" And in his anger, the master delivered him to the jailers until he could pay all his debt. So also my heavenly Father will do to you if one of you do not forgive your brother from your heart. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so anger, though, is always something deeper. Like, why do you feel anger? That's one of the points that I had in my young adult talk. It's always something deeper. And this kind of plays out two different ways. There's exploders, the person that's just screaming at the Chick-fil-A person because they didn't say "my pleasure" to you. That one is a callback to last week with the Chick-fil-A joke, which is something that the guy who taught last week said. But why would someone actually scream at a person for not saying "my pleasure"? Or why would someone react that way if they gave them the wrong drink with their meal? There has to be something deeper. And on the flip side of the coin, maybe somebody's not an exploder. Maybe on the flip side, there's somebody who can't take any criticism whatsoever. We call them the imploder. They shut down. This is the person where their best friends tell them, "Hey, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe having a second margarita at the Mexican restaurant is not a good idea." Mm-hmm. And I don't know why we're using all these food analogies, but maybe they didn't get invited to a friend's birthday party, or maybe now they completely shut down. They started to give this like freeze out to all their friends. And next thing you know, one of them asks if it's all right. And they say, "Are we even like friends?" They come back to you and they're like, "We're not friends." Like, what do you mean? Are we all right? We're not friends. And you're like, "Where's this coming from?" And they tell you it's because you didn't invite them to game night in 2018. And so there's two different types of people out here, but they all have one thing in common, and that is anger is always something deeper.
Yeah.
And in my studies, I was reading an article by Gabrielle Iligan where she wrote that anger is a secondary emotion. She's a doctoral student who wrote on how people, like, she had this iceberg analogy where the tip of the iceberg is anger, but then under the iceberg is all these different feelings like loneliness and hurt and dealing with shame and rejection and all these things that lead to the implosion or the freeze out. And this person might be struggling with like sadness or insecurity or loneliness, like I said, and that's why they actually hurt so bad. It's not really about the game night or the girls trip that they missed out on, and it's actually something deeper. And actually Luke 6:45 talks about it, where it says, "For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks." And so if our hearts are full of sadness, insecurity, rejection, fear, hurt, loneliness, all these emotions, we will often see a response manifest as an emotion in anger. And so if anger is a result of something deeper, then how might we use our anger? How might we respond when we feel anger? Anger should be our check engine light for our emotions. And now by check engine light, I don't mean how some of you guys treat check engine lights by saying that it comes on and being like, I might check it out.
Yeah.
Treating it like a flashing yellow, like you kind of look both ways and then you keep going. No, that's terrible. Like there is somebody in this room thinking to yourself, or like if you're listening to this on the podcast, you're thinking you need to get that looked at immediately. That's a problem. Your car is shaking. And so there's black smoke coming out of the back of your car. And likewise, we should treat our hearts in a similar way. If you're starting to feel a stirring of anger, or maybe you're way past anger, maybe you're furious with somebody, you need to take account of your feelings and check to see why you're feeling this way and work through where do you go from here. And as I get into my message later in the future weeks, Jesus actually tells us what we're called to do, and that leads me to the next point, which will be in future weeks.
Way to go. I'm sure those sermons will go very well. And some people will be drawn closer to Jesus because of them. So
whatever, Samuel.
I'm trying to encourage you. I'm saying you're going to do a good job. Okay, I'll stop. I'm your number 5 fan. I thought I should encourage you a little bit.
No,
okay?
I hate encouragement. You know that.
Sorry. And that's why I'm not number 1.
Exactly.
Man, Connor Rule is ruling the world again.
True.
Number 2, sponsors of the week, Jake Tress and Nart, Pretty Ricky, and Baby Shepherd Thomas Reed.
Oh, that guy.
Man. What an iconic trio right there.
They all poop in themselves.
Yeah. Number 3, sponsor of the week, Sophie Cunningham.
I love you.
Specifically, I'm sure you saw the clip like the other week where she was just pointing at the other players on the other bench. Did you see this?
No.
There was, I think, like a commotion between like one of the star players on the other team with like Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham because she's the impromptu bodyguard for Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah.
She just started pointing at the other person. And the girl on the other team got so furious at her, and all Sophie was doing is pointed for like 23 seconds straight. So many memes came out of it. And I did retweet one of them or repost on Instagram one of them. And it was like Judas is saying, hey, or Jesus saying like, or no. It was Judas like asking like, which one of us will betray you, Lord? And then it's just like, so
that one,
right there. And I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. So
that's crazy.
Repost that on the Insta. But yeah, she's Missouri made, so you got to give her a shout out. I heard she's single, Dane.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if she is, but I mean, if
Aren't
she's
we all
single,
single?
you're single. I don't know. Finally, we have some Until Next Week shirts available, so hit us up if you're interested. Once we sell all those, that's when we drop the hoodies and
you heard it here first.
tank tops
too,
wife beaters, etc.
Whoa.
It's going to be all shoes, sneakers, all of it once we sell all the other shirts. So if you're interested, hit us up. Friday Pickleball, use the code Samuel14434 to get $10 off your order of at least $95. You can also Venmo Dane money so you can buy things. Keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast. Leave us 5 stars, and please follow us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, where you can leave us a fancy voice memo. And finally, thanks again for listening to episode 184 of the Until Next Week podcast. And this was one of the fastest one we've had in a long time.
Take that, Jack.
Peace. Bye.